Last time out at home, Zach Phillips scored 2 great goals on his birthday. They were crucial goals in a crucial win. Ahead of the Panthers, the Guildford Flames, an awkward team that have pushed them to overtime and penalties and overtime, and now they come to Nottingham for their second trip of the season. But it'll be a tired Panthers lineup to take them on after their big trip to Zurich in the Champions Hockey League. Matthew Gagnon was in good spirits. Rick Strachan was heading up the coaching with help from Dan Green. Sam Gospel sits this one out because with Mark Delago, like head coach Corey Nielsen, away in Canada on compassionate leave, he is not in the lineup because both netminders can dress. So Mike Garnett will back up Galbraith. At the other end, Karozzi, the visiting netminder. It's a duel between the two netminders, and would this one go to overtime as previous encounters have? Panthers opened hard and fast and piled the pressure on and had a brilliant start, and then eventually they were to take the lead. This doesn't quite work. Lindhagen can't take it on the backhand and force it on target, but Panthers piling the pressure on the Guildford Flames net. Shot came in from Lakovic, rebound, and Ollie Bettridge was there to rip it in, and that goal came at 2:51. Lakovic and Sauvé the assists, but Ollie from Ockbrook managed to latch onto that rebound there from Karozzi, just to the right of his net, our left wing, and Panthers took the lead. No more than Panthers deserved after that early onslaught. They kept piling on the pressure for the first 10 minutes of the first period, but Guildford, with some big saves to help them, push and shove after that one there, managed to build their way and claw their way back into the game, although the first period was to stick at a 1-0 scoreline. Here's an attempt from Guildford later in the period, but Galbraith was playing solid. Panthers with 2 great netminders, of course, and young great Brit, Sam Gospel, waiting in the wings. Jeff Brown gets it down the ice and dumps it in and goes for a change after a spell of Guildford pressure. Guildford send it round the boards, but it's picked off. Panthers send it to the front. Sharp shot comes in from Polini. Good save into the lobster pot for the Guildford Flames. Into the second period, and it was more even Stevens, and then Panthers got the chance on the break. Mokshentsov drops it off, Zach Phillips tees it up, and the goalie makes the save to deny Panthers once more. Good netminding duel in this one, both keepers playing well. Galbraith was to take a knock, as you'll see in a moment, but first things first, Guildford on the attack. They slide that one across the face. Mokshentsov turns it inside, but it hits a skate, and Flames keep the pressure on against the GMB Nottingham Panthers. This is even strength play. Big shot comes in into the chest, and Galbraith makes another save for the GMB Panthers. Still second period action. Guildford again trying to look for the equaliser. Get it in behind the net. Nice move to tee it up. Spins and shoots, save, rebound, scramble in front. Galbraith not altogether certainly got that one. Had a quick look over his shoulder. Reddick gets involved here with Jan Sava. Jan's kind of laughing at him rather than wanting to go. Schaller is looking on, having a laugh. He came out with a great line in Zurich, but we can't repeat it here on a family show. But the NHL veteran knew he was playing against Schaller that night. Right, here come the Guildford Flames. On the power play, broken stick gets in the way. Long shot, another big save. Ian Waters, I think he's their leading scorer, was standing on guard looking for crumbs, but there were none from Galbraith. He had a fine game, as I say, for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Still second period action. Polini in the corner, sends it across. Zach Phillips tries to golf it back to point, but it doesn't work, and Guildford break. It's a 2-on-1. Come to the net, and I think that was Gagnon making himself big, but he can't stop the puck getting across to Liam Stewart, and it was Maggie May time. It was a goal for the Guildford Flames, an equalising goal which came at 37:09. Second period going the way of the Guildford Flames, thanks to this goal from Liam Stewart. The only blemish so far on Galbraith's copybook. More pressure coming in. Billingsley doing his best to help his keeper. One of the Flames goes flying, but it's Galbraith who comes off worse in this one. Rashinsky, to be fair to him, was standing with his legs spread trying to protect the Panthers goalie. And Billingsley checking to see if Patrick Galbraith's all right. He's not actually moving there, but physio Phil comes into play. He's called on by the players, and after treatment, with the crowd cheering, Galbraith straightens his hair up, puts the mask back on, and it's back to work at the office. Good news from the Physio Direct treatment room after the game was that there were no big conclusions to come from that clash around the Galbraith net. Panthers trying to force it out, third period action. Guildford keeping it on. Stick in, but it still gets across to the crease area, and Galbraith makes a double save. This is short-handed play by the Guildford Flames, piling the pressure on with only 4 guys on the ice. They caused a double save and then another double save, and then they rang the bell as well on the same penalty kill. Wasn't the best of Panthers' power plays, to be fair. But then as the game wore down, the GMB Panthers came right back into it, although they needed Galbraith to make another save. And another run at the keeper, kind of. Skimmed over his shoulder, hit the post. And it was 90 for the Guildford Flames. John Dunbar, who came off worst and ended up on the boards. Galbraith protesting to referee Tom Perring, who definitely had a pee problem with the whistle at times. But you can't have it both ways if you want the referee to let it flow. Another great diving block by Gagnon. Flames still keep it. Managed to hustle it to the front. Spin and shot. And the inevitable save from Galbraith. On his way to a man-of-the-match performance for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Still third period action. Lee goes coast to coast, east to west. Panthers dump it round the boards. David Clark chases it down as the clock's running down. Panthers were really piling on the pressure late in the game. They upped to gear. It was more like the first 10 minutes. First 10 and last 10 minutes were great for the Panthers against the Flames, but awkward, as I say. Shot, save, rebound. David Clark fires in another block shot, and then Guildford get the chance to clear. So the game was heading for a 1-1 result, but not before one final onslaught from the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Shot comes in from Jeff Brown, ricochets around, and Guildford clear it down the ice. So we're into overtime for the third time against the Flames. Down there it went to penalties, but this was Panthers' first attack. Mokshentsov out to Phillips. Phillips finds the bottom corner. 53 seconds into overtime, and we mentioned him at the top of the highlights programme package. And a precision shot beats the keeper, and that gave Panthers the extra point. And it takes them to joint top on points after Friday's action with the Manchester Storm. Manchester head the table on regulation wins, but it was a good performance from the GMB Panthers. Game-winning goal scorer Zach Phillips. Guildford makers work hard when they come here, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We played really well in the first 10 minutes, and we were kind of all over them, but then we stepped off the gas a bit, and they're a team that can make you pay if you do that, so they made us work for it, but we pulled it out.
Boys also look a bit tired, and that's inevitable, isn't it, with the schedule we're having to go through and the calibre of hockey we're having to play along the way in Europe.
Yeah, playing against those teams from Swiss definitely takes a lot out of you. You have to work really hard against them in the travel days and all that stuff, but no excuse. We've got to take care of ourselves and be ready to go.
At the end of the day, 2 points is 2 points. We don't care how we get them.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in these league games, these early points matter a lot, so it's good to get the 2.